Hey y'all, so check it out, man. I was not gonna do this, y'all. I wasn't. I wasn't. For a couple reasons. Number one is it's messy. You know what I mean? Uh, it's messy, and I know that y'all got this image of me being this person who's always like telling his business or whatever. But really, my telling my business in the past was more or less me trying to mitigate the issue of feeling like I had no privacy. You know what I mean? It was like, all right, you got no privacy anyway. You might as well just say everything. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no privacy. So when you don't have privacy and your goal is to attain privacy and you can't attain it, it's extremely frustrating. So the way that I coped with that was said, forget privacy. I don't have it, therefore I don't want it. Here's everything. And I was overly transparent. So that's one reason. And the second reason is I'm just not a clucker. I'm not a clucker. My name ain't on nobody paperwork. The dude that I was talking about in my building, Blue Block, he done called Richmond on the people at the front office trying to get him fired over and over again. And he always writing up. I'm not a clucker, man. Look, y'all be talking about female energy, but what y'all don't understand about female energy is inherent. Female energy is not just me going on Instagram or on Twitter and saying, hey y'all. That's not female energy. Female energy is the gossiping, the wanting to be in the mix and talk about people or want to know other people's business and there's these female tendencies that men who act like men, they just like females. They cluck, bro. And I don't cluck. I'm just not that way. I'm so comfortable with being in touch with my feminine side that I am willing to say, hey y'all, you know what I'm saying? I am willing to be silly and be sweet. I like that about me. I would think y'all would like that about me, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think y'all was gonna carry me for that. But I don't have female energy, dog. I'm not a clucker, bro. Like dude is. He's a clucker. I can move my head like this all day long and never be a clucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't cluck. You know what I'm saying? But so I wasn't gonna do this, man. And there's a third reason, right? The third reason is because when I was talking about the things of God, now back in well, let's say like April, I think, when I was sharing on Twitter about semen retention and stuff like that, I wasn't being fake. I wasn't living two lives. I was legit in semen retention. I had been in semen when I tweeted that I was in semen retention for 2 months. I wasn't capping. I mean, I wasn't lying. You know what I mean? Like what people do on the internet when they try to show their best selves all the time and stuff, that's not me. I never been that. I just show you what I am. Just that's it. Like I never try to present myself as something other than I am. You know what I mean? In terms of me as a human being living on this earth, I'm just what I am. You know what I'm saying? That's just all I know how to do. Um, so in that video, in that tweet, I wasn't lying, right? And so a lot of y'all, when I talked about the girl Nicole that works in my building, and that's what this is about. And the reason I'm doing this is because she deserves it, man. I just had an apartment inspection, and her energy is so phony and fake. So I'm gonna tell you the whole story. I'm gonna tell you the whole story from start to finish. And there will not be one lie told. If you talk to her about her history, her name is Nicole Gorham, right? Nicole Gorham, who works at Cloverleaf Apartments. Find her old best friend. I can't even say that because people, the enemy of my enemy is my friend thing. If somebody is against me and they want the narrative to stick, her best friend might still not like her, but still not say something that coincides with what I'm saying, just to be against me. You know what I'm saying? But she might also tell the truth. But Nicole Gorham, at one point when we was messing with each other, told me that her best friend stopped talking to her for no reason. And I doubt that. I doubt that because I know her now. And I know that girl didn't just stop touching. Like, she stopped talking to me for no reason. And I left it at that at the time. But that girl ain't stopped talking to Nicole for no reason. But here goes the story, right? So Nicole works in I moved in here in December, 2 Decembers ago, right? Nicole wasn't working here at the time. She started working here a few months later. And I saw her. She has a decent looking face. She's not ugly. Her body ain't like that, but her face is not bad. And she has large breasts, which I'm fond of, right? So, but I'm a flirty dude. You know what I'm saying? I flirt. I like to flirt. That's just how I am. You know what I mean? And so I would flirt with her sometimes. You know what I mean? But see, some women, they can't tell that just because a dude's flirting with you don't mean that he want to be in love with you. He might just want to smash. Or it might just be fun to flirt. Matter of fact, you can call me gay and say I'm just flirting just to be flirting. You know what I'm saying? Say whatever you want. But me flirting don't automatically mean that I want to be in love with you. If I start sweating, it's legit because it's hot, yo. Now I got this hoodie on right now. But so she starts working here maybe 3 or 4 months after what was it? All right, December, January, February, March. I think around May of 2023, not 2024. So she starts working here and we flirt. I love to flirt, right? And I could tell she's into it because she's flirting back, right? So at some point, and then when the pest control dude would come through, right, I would use him to get to her. I would say, yo, tell her, man, because they got to walk the buildings together, you know what I'm saying? So I would tell him, yo, tell her, man, tell her that I want to see what's up, blah, 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 blah. Just doing what I do, flirting, right? And so one time she comes, she brings something, a note to my door, but it's like official Cloverleaf apartment business. But attached to that note is a yellow Post-it note. And on that Post-it note, in handwritten letters in her handwriting, it says, why are you so closed in? Why won't you let me into your world? That meant a lot to me. Dog, can you imagine me? Like, I'm walking around and all these women who low-key want me doing like this. Every time I walk past them, and I just want some kick it. Can I get some kick it? And all of a sudden, I got this girl who, she knows I just came off the street because look at where I live, and she works here. And she asking me to let her into my world. That meant a lot to me, yo. So I wrote on a Post-it note just a heart. This one, she gave me that on a Thursday. That Friday morning, I left her a note with a heart, and I left it at the door. There's another woman that works here that I'm attracted to just on the strength, like legit attracted to. And she didn't even have to provoke me to come. I'm not, let me take this thing off. I ain't gonna lie, yo. She does annoy me, dog. She does annoy me because exactly what she says, what she asked me to do, I let her into my world. And me allowing her into my world created that opportunity for her to be a cap like she's capping right now. So, but there's another lady that works here without provocation. I'm in love with her. But Nicole came to me first, right? She came to me. So I let her into my world, gave her my phone number. And look, this is the thing about how stupid she is. We got a whole text message transcript. You know what I'm saying? A whole text message transcript, dog. If I wanted to, I could contact my phone company and have them print out every text message we ever sent each other, and I could post it on the internet. That would be tacky. That would be stupid. That would be corny of me. But the fact is, I'm not lying, man. I don't be up here just saying stuff just to say it. That just ain't my nature. It's just not my nature. And I think because that's some people's nature, they assume that other people are like them. I don't do that, man. I have never come up here and just started lying to y'all about stuff that's going on just to sound cool. She don't even look that, like if I'm gonna pick somebody to lie about and say that I smashed them when I really didn't, I'm gonna pick a bad jank. Wouldn't that make sense? Why would I lie and say I smashed a bad built jank? She ain't even built right, bro. Her boot, Her body's not. She one of them women who she's overweight, but her body's not soft. It's difficult, and there's no way I could know this unless we've been intimate. And any man, if you know Nicole Gorham, you know what I'm talking about. If you rubbed her booty before, that booty ain't soft, and you know it. It looked like it is, but it ain't. You know what I'm talking about. When you rub that little side, her haunches, the little fat on the side, is stiff as a mug, dog. Her breast's soft though, but she just bad built. Why would I lie about smashing her, dog? But anyway, so we start talking, right? Like on the phone, text messages, right? Within a week, she was coming to my apartment. And the very second time she came to my apartment is when we first kissed. We kissed. It was lovely. I'm aroused. And if she's honest, if Nicole is honest, and she won't say this, I know she won't because she's capped and she's not gonna say this. Her energy tells me she'll never admit this. If Nicole was honest, she would tell you that the little small shriveled up pictures that y'all have seen of me on Twitter, that is what is difficult to believe for her. If my ex-wife, if my baby mama was to see them pictures on the internet, my little shriveled up wee, she would have a difficult time believing that is really me. Not the one with me on the toilet. The one on me on the toilet, she'd be like, yeah, that's him. Nicole would be like, yeah, that's him. The little one is the one that'd be like, how is that the same dude that it won't even compute because she's never seen it like that before. I'm not Little Caesar. I'll be disgusted, Caesar. Disgusted, feeling like, man, they trying to put this narrative on me, and every person that walked past, they looking at how I'm looking at it. Like, I can't even observe people no more. Intelligent people are people observers. We like to observe people. We love to observe people. I'm no longer even allowed to observe someone because if somebody is watching out there and sees me look at a guy, it automatically means I want to have sex with that guy. If I look at a girl, I automatically want to have sex with that girl. Hey, look, I like fashion. Maybe the dude got some fire sneakers. Maybe the girl look good in them jeans, but I'm just admiring her. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does it always have to be something weird? And when I'm thinking like that, it's just, I'm disgusted. Like, it just feels like it's the opposite of sexual. It's literally you know how when you're aroused, you get larger? Well, when you're opposite of aroused, I get smaller. You know what I'm saying? But, and you can make that out to be like I'm some scared little guy, but I guarantee you this, all that talk y'all do on the internet about me being some scared little guy, you will not, I guarantee you will not come to me in person and treat me like a scared little guy. You just won't do it. Y'all don't do it. I intimidate y'all. Keep it a buck, man. And if I don't intimidate you and you do come to me and try to treat me like the scared little guy, you still gonna find out real quick that I'm not that scared little guy. But yeah, so the second time she comes to my apartment, and keep in mind, I was on my ding, man. Like I was serving God, like wholeheartedly, semen retention, everything. I went to bed at 10 o'clock every night, woke up at 6:30 every morning, worked out every morning, studied Chinese every morning after my Bible reading, just to keep my mind sharp. That's it. I didn't study Chinese because I'm a Chinese spy. I'm sitting in the crib with no job. You know how people say, I used to say this, I might as well be speaking Chinese. Like Chinese is such a difficult thing to do. Well, my logic was, if I say that, I might as well be speaking Chinese as if Chinese is such a difficult thing to do. Why not actually learn Chinese? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. So, 现在我说中文. But anyway, so yeah, so now mind you, every time she came to my apartment, I'm trying to smash. Like, we already got this far. I'm trying to smash every time. And she's always telling me, behave, behave, behave. So finally, when I do smash her, the first time I smashed her, immediately after, and the text messages, y'all, there is a text message thread that will back this up. These are not lies. She can't deny it. We got the text messages. You know what I'm saying? She's just counting on me. She was counting on me never coming and telling y'all the story. She was counting on me saying what I said on Twitter so she can walk around and be like, and be fake and phony. She's phony, bro. This girl wanted me, we'll get to that. She literally wanted me to move in with her. She told me you will never have to be homeless again. You can move. She wanted me to move in with her from here. Not just if I was homeless, I could move in with her. But me being smart, I'm like, I ain't moving in with that girl. We just met. Even though I was telling her I love her and she was telling me she loved me. I'm a lovable dude, man. That's just my nature. I'm affectionate and I'm lovable, right? So I'm telling her I love her and everything, but ain't no way I'm gonna move in with you and then find out that we don't really jive like that. And now I'm stuck in your crib with your 2 kids, and her 2 kids love me, by the way, and I love them, by the way. But now I'm stuck in the house with your 2 kids and I don't got nowhere to go because I done lost my apartment being stupid. Nah. The lady, Miss Cuffy, the big giant lady that used to work here, who used to be the manager, she knew about it. She knew about it. She came to me before and talked to me, talking about Nicole, because Nicole, see, the thing about it is, in her defense, she won't just be in a thought. Nicole is in love with me, y'all. That is the absolute truth. I don't just mean like in love, like just saying she loves me. I mean obsessed. The girl was obsessed. It got to the point where she was coming to my apartment too much. Like, it was a problem that she worked here because now she could just knock at my door anytime. And me, I like my space. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you want to come in the apartment and you want to come on your lunch breaks, and sometimes you don't even want to, it ain't even got nothing to do with sex. You want to come to my apartment during your lunch break so you could just lay with me or listen to me play guitar while you take a nap. Nah, you in the way now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the truth, y'all. This is the absolute truth. She's phony. And Blue Block, the whale dude, he'll tell you that she fake too. You know what I'm saying? Even though I got my issues with him, part of the issues that we had was her lying on another dude who works here to me about what he said, and then I went off on a dude. And Blue Block and that dude are friends. And so Blue Block was explaining to me that she lied to me about what he said. But I didn't know exactly how she was at the time. You know what I mean? So I was bamboozled. You know what I'm saying? But so on the first time we had sex, I ain't gonna lie, it was quick. And that ain't nothing to be ashamed of. I came fast. And this ain't the most Christian thing to say, but I'm telling you the story. This is where I came fast, right? I came fast. Hit her from the back, raw, and came fast. That is what happened. I'm not condoning sin. I'm not saying this is what everybody should do. I'm telling you what happened. In fact, the text messages will verify this. After we had sex that day, I had a very difficult time coping because, this is what I texted her. I cannot be that guy that's on the internet telling people to live for God and living another life where I'm smashing people that are not that I'm unequally yoked with. You know what I mean? The world is divided in pods almost, right? You can't be unequally yoked and outside your pod. You know what I'm saying? And if they're not of God, they're not. And even still, just the point is, I felt terrible about it. I was sincere, y'all. I was sincere. I am sincere even today. So, I cut her off after that and was like, yo, I can't do this no more. She came back to me. She wouldn't let it go. She came back to me. It took about 2 days and then started texting me again. She wanted, she's in love with me. Nicole Gorham is in love with me. She's Cat. She didn't stop messing with me. I stopped messing with her. That is the true story. She is Cat. She's lying. Miss Cuffy knows about it. If Miss Cuffy denies it, she is lying. I even know when I know as far back as you can watch these cameras, because she told me herself that she deleted everything because she didn't want people seeing her come in and out of my apartment. How could I know that? As just a person who lives here? Nobody else in this building can give you that information except me. You know how I know? Because she told me. She used to come to work, and when she got to work, she would view the camera from the next day just so she could see me. She would tell me, yeah, you took out your trash at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, why are you looking at what I do when you come? Like, it was just, she was obsessed, man. She was obsessed. She literally tried to get me to move in with her, y'all, and would have had me stuck out back. Now, mind you, we only had sex 2 or 3 times, but that's because every other time, see what it was she got scared. After the first time, she got scared because she felt like, all right, when we had sex, that was his thing because she knew when she walks in my apartment, she sees my Bible sitting on that table. She knew what I was about. She knew what I was about. And I never denied it. I would talk about the things of God to her. She knew what I was about. And so she felt like if we couldn't continue to do that, it would make me feel, she even said that I feel like, these are text messages, y'all, not just conversation, text messages, y'all, all right? And I feel like if we do that, we continue to do that, then it might make you feel a way, and then you might not want to talk to me, and it's going to make you want to stop talking to me because the same thing happened last time, and blah, 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 blah. And now me being a dummy and a man who's weak in his flesh, I'm like, nah, that time I was just saying that, but I ain't gonna act like that this time if we had sex. And that's how we ended up having sex the second time, because I convinced her that I wasn't gonna do that again, you know what I'm saying? But she knew what I was about, man. She knew what I was about. She was in my apartment sucking my, giving me oral sex and everything. She literally told me my penis is beautiful. It don't look like this. She's never seen that picture, those images that y'all see in my little shirt. She's never seen it like that. If she's honest, she wouldn't even believe that it could look like that. She's never seen that. Never, once. And no woman who's ever been with me or male that I'm attracted to has ever seen it like that. There's not a gay boy, a tranny, or a biological woman on this planet who could ever say they've seen my penis look like that. Basically this is what it's like. This is basically what it is. You're the public pervert of society. And you're so perverted that we also laugh at you because when we're looking at you, you're so disgusted that your penis shrivels up. How does that even make sense? I'm the pervert, the public pervert, and then I'm also the guy who's shriveling up because he's so disgusted by y'all staring at his thing all day and coming up with these narratives that don't even make sense. They're just convenient. Spinning everything I do, everything I say gets spun. I'm a G. Used to be. And Nicole know it. You know what she told me? She told me I'm like no other man she's ever met. Not because I'm like, hey, but because she said when I walk into a room, I demand attention without saying a word. Those are her words. She didn't start acting funny until she asked me that she wanted me to go to her apartment and hang out with her at her apartment. She was trying to ease me into the idea of living with her. And when I told her, I was like, you know what? I said, the dynamic and I was being honest. I said, I'm comfortable here. I'm comfortable in my apartment. So the dynamic that we have here, I'm afraid that when I get to your crib, I might not act the same. Not that I switch up, but I might not be as comfortable. I might get to your crib and not even be able to get hard because I'm creeped out thinking you recording and stuff. And then what's crazy is she's the type of person that when you talk to her on the phone, she says things that are not what's happening. She'll leave here. I'm trying to smash, and she's saying her favorite word is behave, and then get downstairs to the office and be like, if it was up to me, we'll be having sex all the time. So no, I'm not gonna let you do that. I'm not gonna let you set up your life for later. I'm gonna ask in this text message, what exactly do you mean by that? Because when you was just up here, I was trying to smash. So what did you mean? I had to force her to actually explain what she meant because that's how she's phony, dog. I'm a G. And y'all better remember that, man. You don't gotta respect me. But if you come near me, you better carry it with me like I'm somebody that you don't want to play with too. And I say that with love.